had an appointment with Dr. Lancaster on November 19th, right after I had a ultrasound done. Dr. Lancaster was very well informed about my leg problem and had complete knowledge of all my past appointments as well as my medication and the tests that I had, including an MRI and the ultrasound that had been administered by Vascular Care Group. His diagnosis of a non-vascular problem and his recommendations for the next steps, including a change in medication, were very thorough. Well, I've had this condition for 11 months. After talking with Dr. Lancaster, I felt more optimistic. But the good news is, following the change in medication that he recommended, I have now been pain-free for the last 3 days. I am no longer using a cane, and I can only say that I am greatly relieved with the fact that my pain has subsided almost completely.
Hi, I'm Joanne, and Dr. James performed the GAE on me in early summer, and it started to take effect pretty quickly. It wasn't long at all before I started noticing little things like walking up the stairs like a normal person instead of sidestepping like an old lady, getting on the boat without 3 people trying to help me. And probably the best of all was being able to walk more than 5 minutes when shopping with my daughter. That was such a gift. But what I'm really excited about right now is that after more than 25 years of my legs getting weaker and weaker and weaker because I couldn't walk, I am going to the gym, and I hired a personal trainer. I'm doing the bike and the treadmill. I'm working with the elastics, those heavy-duty elastics, and pretty soon I'm even going to try the stepper. So, Dr. James and your fabulous staff, thank you for all the gifts that you've given.
My name is Destiny Albino, and I have been a patient of Dr. Phillips for over 10 years now. When I first met Dr. Phillips, I was around 16 or 17 years old, and he was still a provider at St. Elizabeth's Hospital. At the time, I was in desperate need of help and an opinion on what to do with my very painful bunions at the time. Before my surgeries with him, I had always hated my feet, and after my surgeries, for the very first time, I felt my feet are pretty. And most importantly, I was pain-free from the pain that I used to have from my bunions before. I'd like to add, for the very first time, I wore heels thanks to Dr. Phillips to my senior prom. And that might sound like something super small, but for me, it was a really big deal because I had never been able to wear heels before. It was just, something I'll always remember. Where you guys are now with the Vascular Care Group, it's over an hour for me, and the drive didn't even matter. I would go follow Dr. Phillips anywhere, wherever I would have to go to see him, just because I knew I would be in great care. Dr. Phillips has changed my life in a lot of ways, and I'm super grateful for him and what he has done for me. And I just wanted to say I'm very grateful and happy that I got to have this opportunity to let him know how much he's changed my life, and overall just let him know that I think he's a great person, and that I would follow him anywhere. Thank you, Dr. Phillips.
In the series, he was to the point. He was accurate, didn't wander around at all. It's like, Steve, this is what we need to do. This is what's gonna how you're gonna get better. And it reminded me so much of just going to the sidelines, and I tell a doctor, Doc, get me better, get me back in the game. I got to go kick this guy's butt. And I mean, Dr. Nassiri didn't say that, but that's what it reminded me of. But it was just kind of a soothing feeling that, and then Dr. Nassiri came in, and it was like, this is my man. I mean, it's like, when you start talking about things of the heart, I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know anything about that. So you have to take great confidence in the leader of the process, and Dr. Nasiri is so confident in his capabilities that it just kind of makes you relax and move on with it. Hope you all have a wonderful holiday and a happy new year, and I will do the same, largely in part to the device that you guys have put together and Dr. Nasiri who put it in.